Wisconsin Senate Majority Leader Scott Fitzgerald, Republican, sent a braggy fundraising letter, according to alternate.org, a braggy fundraising letter to supporters about Republican efforts to bring down unions, saying they, quote, in the letter, ruined California and Illinois, but they're not going to ruin Wisconsin. That is because Republicans faced down big labor's bully tactics and a Democratic walkout in the state Senate to break the power of unions like WEAC and AFSCME once and for all. Fitzgerald said in his letter. No, I'm just guessing at the tone when he wrote it. I would imagine it's something like that. But as alternate.org points out, big labor's bully tactics is clearly misleading. I mean, to somebody like Fitzgerald, who cheats on his wife and whose wife has said she's going to vote for his recall and puts his babe over in a different town someplace, or is it the same town? You know, these scum-sucking Republican, Christian, evangelical, right-wing freakoids, I get so twisted about them. But never mind. Big labor's bully tactics is clearly misleading. Hundreds of thousands of teachers and firefighters protesting to protect their families does not constitute big labor in the same sense as, say, the Walmart that Governor Scott Walker gave tax breaks to in big business. But the assertion that Wisconsin Republicans have, quote, broken unions once and for all, end quote, is an out-and-out lie. In case Fitzgerald has forgotten, he is named as a defendant in a lawsuit to block the law that he and his fellow Republicans voted on illegally. Yesterday, 2 state employees testified that he pushed a state agency to publish the statute after a court blocked the Secretary of State from doing so. That's according to Bloomberg. Is that not, do you not violate a court order? Didn't the court order this not to be published? Is there a separation of powers issue here in the state of Wisconsin, or did the court have the right to say, no, don't publish it? The Republicans, as they do to most other institutions that they don't like, they just raised their middle fingers, the Republican-controlled legislature, and published it anyway. Is that not contempt? I don't know. Alternate says one truth Fitzgerald acknowledges in the letter, though, is that he will be recalled. Raw story notes that on March 14th, only 4 days after the bill was passed, Democrats announced they had collected almost half the signatures it would take to recall 8 Republican senators. And among the signatures, of course, was the signature of Fitzgerald's wife. The recall effort is ongoing, at which point Senator Fitzgerald could be ousted once and for all. That's all right. He did what the Koch brothers hired him to do, just like Scott Walker did exactly what corporate America, in this case the Koch brothers, Nazis of the highest order. But, Mike, they opened up a cancer center in New York, and they contribute to art museum places. Really? Huh. So Scott Walker and Fitzgerald and the rest of these zombies couldn't care less whether recalled, defeated. They don't give a damn. They had a job to do, and they went in, and they did it. They will be well taken care of, as these kinds of corporate goons are always well taken care of after whatever damage that has been assigned to them has been completed. Have I mentioned yet tonight how much I hate these people?